Hello, 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 my friends. Welcome back to the Dynamo. And we all know what day it is. It is, as football manager players, it is our favourite day of the year. It is Youth Intake Day. Now, don't be deceived by all these 5 stars. We're down in the Vanarama National League. This is not really to be paying much attention to. Ideally, I'd like more 3 stars over here because current ability is what really matters at this level. But you know what? What this means is there could be some potential sales so we can get out of this. But there's some decent players in here. And by decent, I mean my under-19s finally actually has a team. Because I've been slowly filling it out as the year has gone on with some of the players I've been bringing in. But like these poor lads, like God love them, they're trying. They won 2 games, they lost all but 3 of them, so they've gotten into a playoff game against Longford, and we won, yes. My youth side, full of, what's the opposite of a regen? You know when they have the grayed out players, a null gen? How do you describe those people? They beat Longford's under-19, so the under-19 teams, they go into the provincial under-19 system, while we stay in the national under-19 system. If there was relegation for the B team, they would have, we won a game against Athenry years ago, it feels. We've conceded over 150 goals. It's going to get embarrassing. We are setting records for all the wrong reasons. Although this is hilarious. Galway United, they won the EA Sports Cup, so they're going to find themselves fucking 9-0. Gee, oh my God. Galway are in Europe. They're going to be in the Europa League. But like I said, the first division, we are. So the next year will be better. I'm hoping for kind of like a mid-table, maybe a 7th or a 6th season finish, now that we'll actually have players who we're trying to develop and give first-team football to, because a lot of these guys we're going to want to watch their development. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through all these players. Today may not be a day where we get to a game of football. I'm going to introduce you to where we are in the league and all the different things, kind of how it's permeating. It's ending up being a pretty exciting title race, but we'll get to that in all due time. So first of all, at the very top, we have Curtis Scott, who pretty bog standard central midfielder, 6'1", really, really handy. But what's handy is he can also play that midfield role, so there's a ball winner in here. So I'm going to train him into a ball-winning midfielder because you just get that more well-rounded. Now, the one thing I like is you've got these mental attributes up here between aggression and decision, all in the very kind of like high mid stats. That is really good for this layer. For the level he's going to be playing, especially underage football, these are solid mental stats. Absolutely solid mental. So let's down here now. Thomas Murphy is who my head of youth development is basically saying is the most gifted player coming through here. And when you look at those technicals, I can kind of see why. Because we'll have him set up as a Mazzala, because that is what I'm going to consider his best role. You can see how this support, I didn't know support's tackled. That's not how Mazzalas and support work. So you can see how this works up within the Mazzala role, where he's got really good bravery and good determination. So this is like, there's a future captain here, I think, with 7 leadership. Going to probably put him on a leadership training course just to try, by the time he hits 19, 20 years of age and he's ready for like proper first team football, he'll have a good bit of leadership in there, because very good technique, good passing, first touch and dribbling. I mean, everything you want, very good stamina. He's got the vision and the work rate and the positioning. And then I like determination. I'm just one of those people. But with the aggression and the bravery, and you know what, marking, there's a ball winner in here, let's be honest. Like a ball-winning midfielder. That's like a ball-winning midfielder on support. That's what I see in this player. Especially with that stamina. Yeah, win the ball up high up and be able to make a cutting pass. That's what Thomas Murphy is to me. Dublin player. Going to have to keep him out of the English setup, because if he's not Irish, I got to get rid of him. That's unfortunately the rules. So, Amyan Yanyosh. Midfielder, another ball winner. What is it about me and ball winners? But he's got really good technique, good leadership, good determination. Could be a future captain here. 14 leadership at 15 years of age. That's quite good. Good pace, agility, balance. Not too bad. And of course, they've all just got the could improve a lot, which basically means only the winds of time will let us know. Basically, if you were to, you know what, the star ratings are basically fortune cookies. It's up to you if you want to believe in them. Otherwise, just trust your scouts. 5'9", he'll grow into the role. He'll grow into it. Let's keep going. Eric Devitt. It's not this player. It's Garrett Scott that I got really excited about. But Eric Devitt, let's go into here. Ooh, really good tackling. 5'10". Good natural fitness and balance. Oh, that's what I want to see. I love good teamwork and work rate. You know what? There's the bones of a good ball-playing midfielder in here. Good technique, good passing. And the work rate. There's the bones of a ball-winning midfielder in here. I quite like this one. 5'10". He's going to have to grow into it. He's got dives into tackles, so I really hope that anticipation, that aggression goes upwards. Otherwise, that's a PPI that can really get in the way. So let's go back here. Brendan Doyle. Good dribbling. Okay. Good pace. Oh, he's 5'5". Okay, and the winger. Right-footed, so there's an inside forward going on here. Why are you a winger? That's not how that works. So, okay. And there's an inside forward in here. I quite like this. Very good finishing. Takes first time shots. I'm going to have to improve that first touch then if he's taking first time shots. Decent, good player in here, Brendan Doyle. And again, fortune cookie 5-star. Garrett Scott. This is the one I've been waiting for. Look at that Holy Trinity. Oh, brilliant. 5'9", really good natural fitness and pace. He's quite light as well, only 8 stone 13 pounds. Good off the ball. Technique is up there. I need that work rate to come up. But he's got the composure at the beginnings of the decision anticipation. But look at that. 12, 13, 15. Beautiful, beautiful starting point. If you can get all of them up to 15, we probably won't be able to hold on to him. He's going to end up getting bought from us. Like, try sell him for a pretty penny if we can, but he might be able to bang in a good few goals for us in that meantime. But just that first touch is beautiful to me. So first time shots, a striker, like just a good old fashioned poacher. That's what I see in this player, and I'm quite excited to see how that works out. So we go on here, Northern Irish, Stephen Malone. So good technique, ball winning in the midfield. You've got the tackling, the marking, the passing. Good first touch, okay. He's got that aggression, 5'11", so it's just this is just a good solid ball winning midfielder. He's just going to get himself in and around the passing, the tackles. He can play that holding midfield role, so there's a good 6 in there as well. So the ball winning, I'm probably going to pull him back into that 6 role rather than having him in the middle of the park. I want him holding back into a ball winning midfielder role in kind of that defensive slot. Or that's not a centre. Yeah, it's defensive midfield. Okay. So Malone and then Alex Kanye. Okay. Good wing back. It got the fundamentals in here. First touch, crossing, dribbling. I need that off the ball to improve for him to really have anything to do here. That pace is concerning. I need more pace if you're going to play on the wing as a wing back. But that's good crossing. There's good fundamentals in here. Ireland, Spain, born in Dublin. Go on, you good thing. Outspoken, volatile, confrontational. He gets that from his Spanish side. Attacking fullback. Oh, I'm going to have fun developing him. I reckon he's going to be an assist king, an absolute assist king. That's how it's going to work out. So Gareth McCormack, left-footed winger, just good old-fashioned old winger. Pace, acceleration, crossing, and technique. Just good old-fashioned winger. What more do you want? So play you back here. So Eric Gorgon. We've a lot of goalkeepers. If you go back to our under-19 side, goalkeeping is not one area that we're short on. We've got Wall, Gamble, and Conway. So young goalkeeper coming through. Wall and Gamble are probably going to get promoted up to the B side because they just can't play in the under-19s anymore. And a bunch of these are probably going to get promoted as well. So let's go back to that underage side. Ashley Breslin, 2-star. Okay, so Breslin, good crossing, first touch. Right foot, good pace and acceleration. So again, good old-fashioned winger. Oh, I love that Flair. Argues with our visuals. So Flair, you know what, for a laugh, I might train him to try his tricks if I can. He could be fun. 5'10", 9 stone. So Breslin. Darcy Curtis. Oh, I love that he can play left back as well. Yeah, I can see why he's that does not dive into tackles for a right wing back. That is actually really, really handy because that means he's going to stay up strong. 5'10", good stamina and natural fitness. Overall, good wing back. Now, I forgot Kone. No. Keohane? Gareth Keohane. I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. Good old-fashioned winger. Pace, acceleration, technique, crossing, dribbling. A thing I'm noticing about my youth sides, they're very good crossing. So playing with a wing system could work well for us. So Alexis Dorf. I was on the verge of getting rid of him, releasing him because he's Russian, but I looked at these stats and I thought to myself, what are the odds? What are the odds? So I went to overview information. He'll be Irish in a year and a half. So I'm going to hold on to him until he becomes Irish. But if anywhere between now and then he declares for any other side, he's being released and we're getting rid of him. But just because he's so close to being Irish through living in the country, we're just going to respect that and let him get that Irish citizenship. Now, if he doesn't avail of it, again, have to let him go. That's how this save works. We're going to give him the fighting chance to become Irish, to represent Ireland at the underage levels. But if he decides he just doesn't want to play for Ireland, we let him go. That's how that's going to work. And going forward, that is going to be the basic gist of the setup. Especially anyone coming through my youth academy, I do want to make exceptions for them, because they're coming through my youth setup. They're playing their underage football in Dublin. Give them a fighting chance. Like, if they're close to getting Irish citizenship, just give them a fighting chance. So, Aaron Lahan, okay, left back, left-footed. I'd love an inverted wing back here. So, good first touch, heading shots, 5'7". I love good heading on a short player. It's just one of those things that really gets me going. So, who's the last player? Nyangma. Like I told you, good crossing, good dribbling. Just a good old-fashioned winger here as well, 5'8". Could be a bit better. Good leadership off the ball. So all in all, I mean, this has been called a golden generation, but that's just, look, at this level, they're really bad players. But look, let me take you into what's going on here. So in the actual league itself, we sat second because Blythe are just possessed. Their form is incredible. They haven't lost in ages. They haven't lost since January. My form itself, so the last time we saw was Carlisle. Now, I beat Carlisle and I ended up drawing against Stoke. And Stoke broke my heart because they beat us on penalties. But look at this. Look. Verdun, Campbell, we had a 3-1 lead coming into the 70th minute. 96th minute. That broke, coming into the 90th minute, I had a 3-1 lead. If you go into the match stats as well, like 2.5, 2.5, or 2.3. That hurt. And then what's really annoying is in the actual away leg, I was the team on top. Like, I worked at, like, this formation. I remember, I think the last time we were talking, I was talking about having a 3 at the back system. I decided to give it a go, and it actually started working really well for us. And what was driving me nuts is they had a 1.51 goal difference. They scored. We had a 2.48. And like Kavanagh and Connolly both got injured in this. They got a goal sent off. Jeez, they got a goal disallowed, which gave me hope. But then when it went into the actual penalty shootout itself, 4-2. I mean, you live and you learn. But the FA Cup, 4th round, huge for us. 4th Cup, we were the lowest ranked side in the competition when we went out. And Stoke went on to draw Everton. Everton got a home round. They went through. Everton went on to the quarter-final for Man United. Man United are going through. And has the semi-finals been drawn? Plymouth. So I United or Newcastle. Yeah, it's going to be a United-Newcastle win. But in general terms, I'm true to the FA Trophy semi-final because Bath just scraped by with this one. Because, like I said, last time you saw us was Carlisle. Form's been very indifferent. I've lost a few. I've won a few. The one that really concerned me was this run from Tamworth to Branbury. because I didn't score in 3 games. And that genuinely started to worry me because I was like, oh, am I going to let this slip away? And managed to turn things around. What formation was I playing in here? I think I was still playing that system. It's, for whatever reason, because you see like Denver's and Verdun 6.2, 6.1, they just, for whatever reason, I just couldn't bloody score. And then I managed to get back into winning ways. And the only blemish in here was in Scarborough. And this is the one that's cost me slightly, because if you look at the league table, there's a point. No, 6, 7, 8. There's 2 points in it. So that loss really, really got me, because I could have won that one. And Scarborough sitting in 3rd, so you can see itself. But like, let's open it up. We're going to the Scarborough game. There we go. 2 disallowed goals, and it was a 94th minute winner. And I can just see, like, we played well. We had the XG going through it. If you go into the match stats themselves, like, it was just a good game of football, like back and back, 1.7, 1.2. So there was really good quality finishing on display. Finished 3-2. Should have been a draw. Should have been a draw, but we had the 2 goals disallowed as well, which really hurt, because that would have been a 3-2 lead going into into half time. But when Kevin O'Connor scored in the 62nd minute, I thought we have this. And then fucking Green just... This game, man. This game. I'm amongst friends, you get it. But these 2 wins, the hair of our teeth. So 46th, 74th, and that's a penalty. And the FA Trophy, 81st minute for Verdun. I decided I have to shake things up, because for whatever reason the system is just not working for us, and I'm struggling to get players into shooting positions. So we're moving with a gegenpress system, where I have all 3 systems of the gegenpress systems. Your 4-2-3-1, your 4-3-3, and is this a 4-4-2? Does it count? No, it's a 4-2-4, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to be playing with this system mainly because McNamee, Sullivan went and got himself sent off at one of them horror sliding tackles. He is by far our best centre defensive midfielder, because let's go into the squad plan and actually see how this works. So you've got Finnerty. So how this is going to work is Finnerty's playing over here, and you got Tourish, so Kavanagh, O'Connor and Horgan. So that's going to be our back 4, and then we're going to have John O'Sullivan and Ryan Connolly. Keith Ward, oh God, see, I don't know. So, Verdun, Ward, Delap, and Denvers. That's probably how it's going to work for us. Although actually no, I'm going to put Denvers on the left, Ward through the middle, Delap on the right, and God, we'll figure it out. So let's go clear. So in terms of average rating, I like to sort my average rating just so we can find out what's going on. So Keane, you gotta. Just with the amount of goals that are coming through these 2 alone, you gotta, I feel. Ryan Connolly coming over here. Hughes is kind of won my trust back. Torish, definitely. Denver's over here. Yeah, so I think that's going to be my starting. So Ward, Heaney, Verdun, Denvers. And Delap and Kavanagh. Delap and Kavanagh can battle it out for that right wing spot. And Kavanagh, because Kavanagh is not long back from injury, because he's out for a long time. Came back with a 6.4. And Delap is just this incredibly versatile player. He's played basically nearly every game for us. 36 appearances so far. 5 goals, 6 assists, 2 man of the matches. A bloody very good player. I'm absolutely delighted we got him in. So who's the last player left? McNamee. Go on, we'll throw McNamee in there as a ball-winning midfielder. And how did I forget Finnerty? So that's how that's going to work. That's going to be our starting lineup coming into these last couple of games, because these are very important games. If if it's still all to play for by the time we get there, I will come back for the Blight Spartan games, because this could very well be the game that decides the National League North title, because it is a winner takes all. As it stands, the winner of that game, I either go ahead of them or they go more than a game ahead of me. So if Blight win that game, that could be it, and we're just relegated to the playoff system, and then from there it's a lottery. If we win, it's in our hands. It's all in our hands. My friends, thank you for stopping by. Youth Intake Day is just one of those days that we all love, and I'm glad that I could bring this one to you. Catch you in the next one, friends. Bye-bye.